JjSimmer and welcome to part 5 of the Sims 4 MC Command Center Turortial. Was that what I called it? I don't know. I feel like that intro was good though, so we're just gonna go with it. But anyways guys, I haven't posted a part of this tutorial for a few months now, and I'm sorry, I've just been posting other videos and I just kind of forgot about this, but we're bringing it back because you guys love it, I love it, so it's a win-win situation. And this is actually probably the last one. We're going to be checking modules. Is that what they're called? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Modules, yes, that's what they're called on the computer, because we only have to do woohoo and tuner, so those are pretty quick. And then I think there's probably only going to be 1 or 2 more parts out of this where we're going to look at like when you click on a sim, those modules, and then the mailbox one. But anyways, we're going to start off with, how did this happen? Oops, my bad. Oh my god, what's happening? Do I know to play The Sims? It's been a while, guys, I'll be honest. But we're gonna look at the computer modules. If my computer would load. There we go. Okay guys, so we are MC Tuner. So MC Tuner, choose interact. I love this one. Oh my god, I forgot which one this one was. Oh my god. But change interaction behavior. So friendly stay friendly stay the night. So you can enable this or disable this, and I already have my mod like to my settings I like. So it invites friends to stay the night, interaction not as romantic interaction, and obviously I have this because you guys, this is like one of my favorite things, because like sometimes like especially I like doing this with my teenage sims where like they want sleepovers or something like that, and I don't want it to be like a romantic thing, because like asking somebody, oh, do you want to, I guess like when it's phrased stay the night, it's like but like when I ask people to stay the night, it's like, let's stay the night, like have a sleepover, like that fun thing. So I really like having this mod on because it's just fun. And this is another one, friendly ask if single, because I don't just want to know if like potential like boyfriends and girlfriends of my sims are single. I want to know if everyone's single. So I always have this clicked enable, and obviously if you want to enable, you just press this, and then this, like, you see that. We know there's been 5 parts of this tutorial. We know if the little is that lesson sign is pointed towards the word, it means that's the one that is picked, and the default is disabled. But we don't want the default, we want enabled. And then kiss is always available. So note, a game restart's required for this one. If enabled, passionate and suave kisses are always available regardless of the mood or timeout. I've never actually read the description of this one, but I like that because a passionate kiss, like, I think it's cute, and especially if you like want to take like a cool screenshot. I love the passionate kiss for that because it just looks romantic. My worst nightmare, because does anybody really want like a kiss where their like head's that close to the ground? It just looks like a disaster waiting to happen. But I'm going to enable it in my game, and I kind of forget what the suave kiss is, but we're going to keep it enabled. And then always emotional deaths, and I have that on the default, which is enabled. But if enabled, the emotional death that occurs when a sim gets too playful, angry, or embarrassed will be allowed. If disabled, these deaths will never happen. Honestly, I can't remember the last time an emotional death happened to me, so since it's so rare, I'm going to keep it on. But if yours is like, your game's weird and it's always on, then definitely turn this off, because that's just, nobody wants their sims dying like that. And then stop random flirting, and prevent sims from flirting with one another autonomously when they are in a flirty mood if they have no prior romantic relationship levels. Note that if this setting is used, the autonomous flirty setting is ignored. I have disabled because you know our rule. If you don't have a problem with it, don't change it. And I don't have a problem with this, so I'm not going to change that. Was that our rule? No. I think our rule is don't change things you don't know what they do. That wasn't how you said it, but let's go on, guys. Okay, this one. Hallelujah. Okay. Because nobody likes monsters under the bed. They're fun. Okay. Because they came in, guys, remind me, what did they come in? Kid stuff? I think they came in Get to Work. Yeah, Get to Work. And at first we're like, oh my god, what a cool interaction. This is so fun. It happened one night. We are like, ooh. And then you're playing The Sims for like years now. The Get to Work's been out for years, and you realize it's the most annoying freaking thing in like the world, and you're like, get this shit out of my game. And that is how we all feel. So the fact that I can enable this, like, praise the Lord. I'm talking my hand a lot now, and you can probably hear this in my mic, like, right? I'm sorry about that. But I love that you can disable this because it's so annoying, and all my kids just sleep. Ugh. And I think this does something with toddlers too, because so if this is disabled, toddlers will no longer have nightmares, and children will not be bothered by monsters on the bed. So all my kids are falling asleep. Honestly, I'd be okay with the nightmare thing because that's kind of realistic, but the monster in the bed thing annoys me to no end. So we're going to keep this disabled, like most use setting right here, and allow teen move in. So allow teens to invite other Sims to move in and also be invited to move in. Disable. I think that this could definitely come in handy if you really want. I don't know if your teen's like living on their own. It could be cool, but like I have like one household, my other like this is my current household in the background, but there's another family, and in that family we had one like the guy's teen's girlfriend move in, but I just had my other sim ask her. So you can do that, or you can do the same like I just don't care. And if you don't care, don't change. Was that a rule? You guys, I always forget. But that's it for Tuner. Oh my god, we're speeding through this mod review. Oh no, that's just, I'm kidding. We did change interaction behavior, and now we're going to change interaction autonomy. I don't really play with this one too much, but we'll check this out. Autonomous Mischief. Disabling this setting will turn off autonomous Mischief interaction with other Sims. Let's enable it, because if you don't have a problem, don't change it. And I think it's like that for all of them. Yeah, disabling this setting will turn off autonomous mean interactions, so we are not going to disable that. Autonomous proposals. Let's read this piece. This is interesting. Enable this setting will allow autonomous proposals interaction to happen between Sims. The change of this is controlled by the core game and not by my mod. I think it'd be kind of cute to be just walking around my game and like somebody's like, will you marry me? And then autonomous marriages. Enable a cell will turn on autonomous marriage interaction for Sims. I don't really want them autonomously married. I hate how many Sims of mine are married. It's just not fine. Ooh, autonomous repairs. That's not a thing. That's not already on. Oh my god, yes please. So it says if enabled, any eligible Sim lot will with a broken object may autonomously repair the object. There we go. And I want that because yes, please. And then autonomous cleaning is if enabled, any eligible sim on lot will with an object that needs cleaning may autonomously clean it. Yeah, I could see how like I'm gonna test that setting out. I don't think it'd be annoying, but I could see how it could get annoying. But all these settings seem like enabled, except for yeah, I think we enabled all of them. I was about to say something, but it was really inappropriate. Guys, we're on our I just hit my microphone again. We're on our last module on the computer. This is like, let's take a moment. Because, like, honestly, it's probably going to be this part and then the next part. And then we're going to be done with this. And, this is terrible. But we're on the woohoo module. And let's start with the woohoo actions. I love this, which is bad. But, like, allow family. Like, why are we even in this? This is, like, if you have this enabled, there is something wrong with you. That's all I'm saying. No. And allow teens. I do have this because, like, who doesn't want teen pregnancies? And at first I was like, because I know somebody did a mod review of this, like, with just, like, the teen pregnancy, like, as, like, the, like, focus, and it didn't work. I just had one of my teens give birth because hashtag risky current household. Definitely gonna do a current household for you guys soon. But anyways, I did that, and it worked. So, you know, I can review this. A+. Nothing was... First trimester, you couldn't really see anything. That's the only thing. I think first trimester, you couldn't see anything. Yeah. Second, you could. Third, you definitely could. So, that's my only complaint. So, but this is more, allow romantic interactions between adults and teenagers. I thought that this was talking about, like, teen pregnancies. That's probably on the pregnancy module. But yeah, I like that. Like, I think it's fun. Okay. I think it's, like, cool and, like, risky, but also, like, there's nothing more annoying when your teen is, like, dating someone and they age up and it's like, oh, your relationship's screwed. So I just have this on for, like, fun. Like, I don't think there's nothing wrong with it as long as they're 18. They're 18-year-old teens. That's how I see them. Same-sex try for baby. I like that this is an option. I don't have it, but if I really want it, because, like, I don't know. I don't always see it as, like, why would I do that? But, like, I like it that it is an option, and I think someday I'll definitely use it. I know Lil Sims used it in her Let's Play. Is this, like, this has started, like, me, like, talking about my, like, views on things. Or something like that. I don't care. Use it, don't use it. I have mine disabled, but if I ever, like, I feel like sometimes, like, if I can keep something disabled, then I'm going to, but if I'm, like, wanting, like, one time I'm like, oh, I have 2 girls and I want them to have a baby, then I'll turn it on. You know? Like, I don't need it enabled all the time, because obviously it does change shit in your game. But this is helpful to have, I think. Allow polygamy. That wasn't what I was saying. Polygamy, if enabled, Sims can have multiple engagements and spouses. I'm not gonna have that. Don't hate that idea because so many of my... Oh, wait, never mind. Okay, guys, now I have to explain myself. I was saying I don't hate that idea because so many of like the townies I get my Sims when I like get with are married, and like, but you can get them to leave their partner. So no, keep you nasty. We're keeping that disabled. No strings, woohoo. I have this enabled. I don't know if I like it. I used it a lot in my current household just because it was like friends with benefits and it kind of made a cool storyline. But at the same time, it's kind of like woohoo is a romantic thing in the I don't know. It just seems in The Sims I find woohoo to be a romantic thing. Like it's more like I'm woohooing to try for a baby, or to get their fun up. But I don't know. I like it. I liked it because it got their fun off and it was just got fun up. But it was just kind of fun. But let's read the no. When enabled, woohoo and try for baby can be attempted without romantic relationships existing or being created between Sims. So I have used that and I did like it. But I don't know, for storytelling purposes, yeah. What I was saying is why I was saying woohoo is a romantic thing for my Sims is because I'm not like, I don't know. I don't care about my Sims' enjoyment. This is awkward. Let's get out. I like it. Allow try for baby. Okay, when enabled, try for baby interactions will show up on menus as normal. When disabled, try for baby menu options will be visible. No, okay. When disabled, no try for baby options will be visible. Obviously, I want my try for baby things visible. And then elderly try for baby. We have that disabled. I was really trying to say that word and it was tough, guys. Allow try for baby interactions with elder Sims. No. In the system of life, that just doesn't make sense. Is that what it's called? It's not called system of life. I don't know what it's called, but I don't know, guys. Let's stop. So we're on woohoo pregnancy, risky woohoo percent. I love risky woohoo. When risky woohoo is not in my game is not the same, and I fucking freaking love it. And I have mine at 20. I like 20 or 30. You don't want to do like 100 or anything more than 20 or 30, truth be told. But I like it because then it's like, oh my god, is my Sim pregnant? Like you don't know all the time, and I love it. And use fertility and risky. So when determined if normal who's out. Oh my god, I'm sorry. When determined if normal woohoo results in pregnancy from risky woohoo percent, use fertility trait in percent chance. I have that disabled and that's the default, but if you really want that enabled, enable it. I just like when I'm using risky woohoo, I don't know. I like having it at 20 and that would kind of increase the percentage. And then you try for baby percent and that is at 80%, the percent chance that a target will become pregnant when they try for baby. I like 80% because I feel like if you're trying for a baby, it's like you know what's up. Like you have a goal. So I like that it's high. Granted, I feel like it's not 80% even though it says it. So same-sex pregnancy sim. I don't have this like trait enabled as we saw before, but when two same-sex Sims get pregnant through who specify which Sim gets pregnant, so the the target and then initiator. That sounds so bad, but okay. You guys, isn't that's like the worst thing I've heard. Okay, so opposite sex pregnancy sim, so that's cool. You can get female, obviously, like that just makes sense, but male and target initiator. I'm gonna keep mine on female, but you could get a little cool with these. I don't know, I just think all these settings are really cool things that you can do, especially for storyline. So woohoo reactions. So bed sharing. When enabled, Sims will sleep in the same bed with other Sims, ignoring relationships. I have this enabled because sometimes friends I do this, but the other day, like, I guess this isn't gross, but I was kind of like, what the what the frig is going on? But like one of my I was trying to get my Sim to sleep with her husband. She ended up going to her son's bed. I was like, what the hell? So I was having some issues with that. Like I couldn't get her in a different bed. But I like it because like if you're having a sleep with a friend, like they can just sleep there, and it just makes everything less, complicated. And no jealousy. Romantic interaction will not trigger jealous reactions from other Sims. What the hell? I love jealous reactions from other Sims. I'm not going to enable this, but you can. Like, I could see how it could be useful. And then use privacy for woohoo. When enabled, Sims will shoot Sims from the room when woohoo. Yeah, makes sense. If it makes sense, keep it, guys. Like, if you want other Sims to watch, you dirty person. I'm really trying to be appropriate-ish, but sleepy woohoo. That sounds bad, does that not? Okay, but when an NPC is involved in bed woohoo between 10 p.m. and 4 a.m., they would go to sleep in that bed. I don't care. They can leave. What is an MP? No, maybe I'll let them sleep in my bed. Like, you deserve it. You did some hard work there, bud. And then sim nudity interactions. Nude woohoo. So, specify whether sim should undress while having woohoo on the bed. The sim valid, must be valid based on nudity, ages, nudity, genders as well. I thought I had mine enabled. Oh, that would just mean you had the blob though, right? I don't know. I don't care enough. Nude hot tub woohoo disabled. So all of them are disabled for me, and I'm fine with that. Okay, specify whether sim should undress getting a massage or mud bath. The sim must be valid based on nudity, ages, and nudity genders as well. Okay, yeah, I'm like fine. Nude yoga. That just reminds me of that Keeping Up with the Kardashians episode where they're like doing yoga in the apartment and like Chris walks in. He's like, what the fuck, guys? Oh, that was funny. And the nude workout. I don't know why you do this, but like if you want your sims to be nude for stuff, fine. Like I could see why you do for these three. I could see the point, but I just think it'd be more inconvenient because I'd have to change my Sims outfit after. And I'm lazy, guys. And nudity genders, male and female, both can be nude. Yeah, nudity ages, young adult. Yeah, I don't think teens need to be nude. Stay nude after woohoo. I have that enabled, and that's the default. For Sims valid to be nude during bed woohoo, remain nude after woohoo. If false, Sims will change into sleepwear after woohoo. Did I just call it Nuhu that whole time? Who am I? Jeez, I embarrassed myself. But we're going to keep this enabled. And then what are we going on to? We only have other settings left, guys. Let's go. So we're going to go into autonomous woohoo. 1 second, guys. Sims may use woohoo interactions autonomously with this setting. It's default enabled, and we're going to keep it enabled. Autonomous try for baby, disabled. I could see, I don't want my current household Sims doing this, so I'm not going to let them, just autonomously try for baby, because I need everything planned. I guess if they're autonomously woohooing, then it could happen. But no. Autonomous rest time. When autonomous woohoo is enabled, this setting will control the minimum number of hours that will pass between autonomous woohoo for a sim. Yeah, you don't want, the Sims just going at it every few seconds. And then extreme woohoo. When enabled, Sims will woohoo more often. The autonomous rest time setting can be used to determine cooldown between woohoo interaction. The setting requires autonomous woohoo or autonomous try for baby to be enabled. I don't need my Sims. Oh, I was feeling frisky that day. I guess I have the extreme woohoo. That's fine. And then use woohoo skilled. I love the woohoo skilled because when enabled, use MC specific woohoo skill that provides increased relationship gain as it progresses. One of the reasons I woohoo is to increase my Sims' fun and their relationships. And when shower woohoo was a thing, it was to increase their hygiene. Yay, bring that back. Could you hear that? I just heard my voice. I'm sorry about that. Okay, birth control. This is yes. Birth control, guys. This is one of the best things in this mod. And determine how many hours birth control buff will last. Between 1 and 24 are valid. 2 is the default. 2, too little. 5, I feel is a really good time. 24, I tried that for a while. A little too much for me. Because they're, it was just a little too much. But 5, because, let's say you're, you have it when you get to your date. And then by the time you do woohoo, you're ready. I'm really weird in this video, and I apologize, but that's just how I feel. And I'll move birth control, because it used to be if let's read this description. If settings enabled, the birth control interaction will be available on active Sims rather only when they're flirty. Have this enabled, guys. For the longest time, I didn't know this was a thing, and you just had it for when they're flirty, and it's not the easiest thing to get your Sims flirty. So then at all times, it's just birth control now. Birth control now. It's great. And then if I really, because I have risky woohoo in, but if you really don't want your Sims to be pregnant, just get them on this birth control, and then they won't get pregnant, because there's no birth control percentage. But guys, we have done all these modules, and we are done. But I'll give you a sneak peek on what's to come next part. We're going to be looking in this MC thing. We might look in a little bit in when you click someone in it, this part. I think we will. And then there's one on the mailbox that comes with its own specific, they all have their specific kind of similar set of cheats, and we will be looking with that in the next part. The next part will probably be our last part. So I'll miss you guys. I hope you'll miss my weird commentary. I guess all I really do in these is read them out and say if I've used them or not, which is really the most unhelpful thing ever. But hey guys, you like it, I like it, so maybe I'll do this on another mod. There's really no mod this complex, but hey. Anyways guys, do not forget to comment, like, or subscribe. I said that's so weird. But anyways, I'll see you all in my next video, hopefully, and have a great Friday. I'm sorry, I'll say it normally next Friday, I promise. Anyways, bye guys.